Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Lost Ark video. It's Tuesday, which means it's Topical Tuesday. We take a look at the subreddit over the last week and we see what's been happening. Though this week, I think the majority of this video is probably just going to be centered on the roadmap, since the roadmap part 3 just came out and we're going to be talking mostly about that, so strap in, I suppose. And of course, consider liking the video, helps me out mentally, helps the channel out physically, and also consider subscribing if you're somebody who watches these videos and you just don't subscribe. I get it. I want to hit 7K and eventually 10K. God bless. But yeah, roadmap. So I guess I'll open up the roadmap here. I'm sure at this point everybody has already looked at the roadmap. I mean, I haven't. I don't know. I'm not in the sphere. First look, as always, we get to take a look here. So this is going to be the Lost Ark 2025 roadmap part number 3, which encompasses July, August, September, and beyond, whatever that means. Sorry, taking a little sip of the gamer juice. And then they always make their little video, which I think is kind of neat. Go ahead and watch that if you haven't already, or if you'd rather watch that, no worries. But we got July going on here. And it looks like we have the new progression system, Paradise. So it's launching in late July. Paradise is a new seasonal system designed specifically for the global version of Lost Ark to help speed up progression and give new players experimental solo content. Paradise helps people earn valuable rewards through 3 interconnected activities: Elysian, Crucible, and Hell. So Elysian, or Elysian, depending on how you want to pronounce that, fight waves of monsters to collect Legacy of Paradise gear, a new set of upgradable equipment, e.g. belt cloak, that only applies within Paradise. Gear is tiered and can be upgraded through Restoration and Resonance. Restoration boosts base stats, Resonance adds bonus effects once the Restoration thresholds are met. Higher Paradise levels will unlock throughout the season, and all gear resets between seasons. Crucible is going to be one-on-one boss rush, it seems like. Take on bosses in a 1v1 battle with nearly all power coming from your Legacy of Paradise gear, making this content accessible for all classes, including support. Since the recording of the roadmap video, we made the decision to simplify the name from God's Testimony to Crucible, better matching the other one-word activity names. It includes valuable first-time clear rewards, along with weekly class-based leaderboards, rewarding players with Hell keys. Every player who participates will receive some keys, with players who place higher receiving higher grade and more keys. Earn and equip the Orb, a special gear piece that carries power outside of Paradise and scales based on your peak seasonal progression. And then the third piece is Hell, which is use your Hell keys to descend through a 100-floor dungeon, earning better rewards the deeper you go. Clearing floors will be easy like a Chaos dungeon. It's more about trying to hit some lucky effects than descend as far as possible. Loot includes gold, upgrade materials, Paradise gear, and the rewards are selectable at the end to give a player the choice of what they need most between the available options. So it seems like that's more like almost like a roguelike Greater Rift type thing, in a sense. I mean, this whole system seems a bit like a roguelike, if you prefer. I don't know. It's interesting. We'll have to see how this ends up being, but I mean, them trying something is better than them not trying anything, so this seems interesting. We'll just have to kind of see how it plays out. Then there's also Solo Mode in Makoko Bootcamp. Solo Aegir joins the roster with an updated Tier 4 reward shop. Solo Raid difficulty adjusted to be easier for new players. The Makoko Bootcamp returns with Aegir Act 1 Hard Mode, Brawl Act 2 Normal Mode, and the item level cap is set at 1689. Quality of life at system updates, and remember, this is all coming in July, late July. Quality of life and system updates. You have the skin book system. You manage, preview, and craft all skins in a new streamlined interface. You have the Una's task overhauls. The daily transition to weekly rewards after the reputation completion, reducing the daily grind. Una's are literally just chores for the sake of chores, and while they're not bad inherently, the loading times between everything is so bad it makes it bad. So that's long overdue, truthfully. Thank God. Balance patch. Korean, May, and June class updates are included in our July patch. You have the tripod and epic engraving removal to simplify the character systems. You have bound gem improvements, swap damage / CD types more freely, not frequently. UI updates. You have improved character profiles, accessory highlighting by refinement level, and new party finder lounge. That's everything that's coming in the July update. I mean, obviously the main thing is the Paradise system. Really just going to have to see kind of how this ends up playing out, because on paper it sounds interesting and kind of enjoyable, but we'll have to see just how this, like, translates into the game, I guess, you know? Because you never really know how something is until you, like, play with it yourself, you know what I mean? We'll have to see. And then August, you have the new advanced class, Valkyrie. The long-awaited female paladin named Valkyrie arrives in August. This is going to be a lot of people being very sad, very upset. I mean, I get it. I don't know. Not much you can do. I think it's mostly because they had nothing for August. Like, a lot of people were theorizing they had nothing for August, so they just decided, you know what, we'll make the class in August, and that's it. Because you can literally see the August update is literally just the new class. Release of progression events, obviously. And then the Prestige Shop launch, which is cool, I guess. But if this class wasn't also here, it would literally just be the Prestige Shop, and that would be basically nothing. Yeah, but it's not necessarily bad to have, like, a month with little to no updates, though, so I don't know. It's interesting that they've decided to do it like this. What can you do, though, right? And then in September, you have the limited time raid event, Assault on Remeria. Frozen continent of Remeria faces a new threat. Assault beasts have emerged. It's up to you to stop them. It's a 1 to 4 player event dungeon. It scales with party size, weekly clear per character, rewards you with event medals, which you spend in the shop. Item level is 1660 for normal or 1700 for hard. And then you have the 8-player raid, Flame of Darkness Tarkal. It's a one gate boss fight. Item level is 1680 for normal, 1720 for hard. Weekly tier 4 endgame entry. It rewards ancient accessories, honing mats, destiny stones, gold reward chest up to 500k in hard mode. Yeah, okay, we'll see about that. And then you have your first time clear rewards. Hard mode, no epic loot, minimum gold 3800. Random relic engraving chests, whatever that means. No epic loot. Whatever that means, man. Honestly, I'm not going to try to parse what that means. But September is also kind of slim. It's just these 2 events. I mean, I don't know if this is necessarily an event. I guess it is, because it's underneath this. I don't know. We'll see. It's interesting, though, and 500k gold reward chest seems kind of fucking crazy, assuming that it has a drop rate higher than, like, 0.1%, which it probably doesn't. So if you hit the 500k, go ahead and buy a scratcher and share me some of the loot you get IRL. Because Lord knows I could use a little top-up, a little sugar mama, sugar dada. Woo woo! Q4 2025. You have the Kazurus raid. Battle the Lord of the Abyss in an epic endgame raid. Set to be one of the most ambitious fights in Lost Ark history. Is that really it? That's all they're saying? That's crazy. Final thoughts. With Paradise, Valkyrie, and Remeria in Kazurus still to come, the second half of 2025 is shaping up to be one of the biggest chapters in the history of Arcasia. There's a lot on the horizon, and we're looking forward to joining you all on the adventures ahead. We're eager to see your feedback and continue to work alongside the community to build a better future for Lost Ark. So let's go see some of the comments now. Paradise actually sounds really fun. I think it's much needed shakeup the endgame needs, since only doing raids can get stale. Makoko Bootcamp Extended Tier 4 Solo Raid Shop is a W. I'm glad new returning players will have that for the summer. Kyo coming ASAP is great. Finally to be glad of rid of Una's. No Power Pass progression event until Valk is a miss. Yeah, it's something that I'll always parrot. I think there should always be a progression event going on for a new player or a new freshly created account. I think a freshly created account should always have, like, a base level of, like, a Makoko Express or Bootcamp or, like, some sort of progression event. On top of, I think there just should probably always be a Power Pass event going on anyways. I don't know. I've kind of always felt like that, though. Paradise does actually sound pretty cool. But again, we'll have to see how it actually ends up playing when you get to play it yourself. Paradise sounds great. July is looking really good. Lots of good stuff coming. Late July, meaning last few days again. New class with Bootcamp would have been peak. July is going to be the patch of the year. Paradise sounds sick. Falcon August, sad face. Too bad no Ignite. All that talk about female paladin have a different name in our version. It ends up Valkyrie. All the same. At least we get the KR balance pass in July. Sport's going to be eating good. So we're getting the last 2 balance patches. We will be on par with Korean patches then. Yes, pretty much. We'll be both getting May and June balance patches in our July patch. Kazaros 2025, either we get it in November or December. No solo Behemoth? If you watch Loa on, they're skipping Behemoth solo mode, putting the mats in the solo raid shop. Interesting. Man, I haven't played this game since Triangle because it became a big chore. All this new stuff is enticing me to re-download Lamau. I mean, no harm in giving it another shot, and if it ends up not fitting with your, like, your enjoyment or, like, the things you want out of a game, you could always just drop it again. No big deal. Regarding July and August roadmap, with the Paradise system as well as more solo raids and solo shop changes, so many players want to return join the game. Once again, a misplay by AGS putting in jeopardy. They can easily do what they did with Wild Soul release, split the progression in 2, with the first one coming as Express helping push 1660 with extra mats for 1680 coming in July, and then a second one released with Valkyrie helping finish at push 1700. That way if people make a Valkyrie, they can wait for the release to use both events, or if they're new return, they can use it to build up their main. I've seen discussions regarding another Ignite server. What happened last time, I don't trust AGS to do it again, nor do I want them to do it. Just give players a decent progression event and don't put a goddamn level cap on it like last time. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just always feel like there should be like a power pass or a progression event going on no matter what, and there should always be one for a new account. I don't know. I'll put this as much as you can, guys. No Express in July doesn't make sense. 4 to 5 months with no way for returners and new players to play the game just feels like the devs are sabotaging their game. Hoping AGS helps returning players get into the game, waiting until August is nonsense. That's what I mean. They try doing stuff and then they don't fully do it. It's very strange. They just like they get close, but they don't quite get there fully. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess, and see if they end up changing anything. But if the past history of their changes are anything to go by, it's probably not going to be changed, and like this is pretty locked in. But hey, we'll just have to see. Anyways, I think I'll keep that short and simple. We'll just do the roadmap this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like the video if you like it, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thank you to my YouTube members, Remix My Life, I'm Nufu, It's Biscuits, Inder, Diz. I love all of you guys very, very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!